We'll see. White, right? Alright, I went all black. I'm gonna be going to corporate very soon. I don't know, as soon as we're able to move over.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
That was pretty ugly. Yeah, because I fucking lagged.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play action now. Prescott. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive, maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident.
So after the incomplete.
I only chose Brian.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 56 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And on the left side, he's got Witten. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a pass hauled in downfield.
Get him with the foot.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll try the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Pause it. You can't pause it.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown.
Oh, damn.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
I'm gonna change some shit. Hold up. Nah. I just do one fucking thing and then boom there.
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a 1st down past the 30. This to Jarwin. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Are you going for it?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Play action, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. It's caught by Sanders.
Look at that.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 54. Mike 54.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there. Sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Kill.
What it says, go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
You're saying we haven't
And
even
Brandon,
escaped the first
back
half.
in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Fuck Lawrence.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, I got scared.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, see, that nigga's on fire. Now I gotta be
play
scared.
fake. Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I ain't scared of none of the other players.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Being chased out left. This will be caught just inside the 10.
He body slammed him.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's it before he cut off.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, DeMarcus Lawrence. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
That man's on fire. That man has to. He's not on fire.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
You only live once. Fuck that. I'm going for it. What, you don't think I'll actually go for that shit?
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On play action, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 60 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half.
And it was Sherman. It was Sherman.
Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second
quarter. I haven't even played Madden,
I'm
going to be honest with you. Today I only played because I caught out
Format to send it away now following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
What do you mean? I'm being fucking smart.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
I'm getting ball.
And we welcome you back now.
What?
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line.
Let's wait on Frank.
Great return.
First down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kicked.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 61 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Intended that time for Cooper. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6.
What happened?
Interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Antoine Woods in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. To throw is Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
You were lying.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
I thought you were lying.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Cooper was the target there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
You were going to go for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Alert 3. 21.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
No.
And just Just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He could have had it. He could have had it. But, you know, he can't do it like the receivers.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gould with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to Jason Witten. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears.
This is caught inside the 15.
You saw Sherman. You saw Sherman.
Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
What's yours, bitch? What's the play go?
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, pussy. I think I'm going to do that fucking play. I'm not doing no coach.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. They'll throw again. Prescott under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
God damn.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Why is it gay frame?
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Lucky ass play.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in
doing 2
hand,
points
but
no more.
I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I love it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
19 yards there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
You did that shit last time. What are you talking about?
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo now. Flush to his right. Completes it to Coleman. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead.
Yeah,
you want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Flushed out right. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 21.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Coleman. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Just so that you can try to win.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
I'm not gay. You're going to start using that shit. I see what you're starting to do, pussy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Give me down. I'm trying to run
halfway from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
I'm fucking scoring.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
You choose what you want, bitch. You choose.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
So I can't score.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out. But does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call an offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman taking it in. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. I think this one might just be over.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
But he has to go through his
The
fast.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Cowboys strength. Nice.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski.
I don't want to do no
down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his... And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
He wants me to quit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late.
He wants to know what I'm doing.
Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Damn, you heard Anthony?
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
He said he's going to rape you,
correct.
Anthony. He's going to
No pick, just incomplete that time.
Sure.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I think so. Fucking you got it. No same uniform.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Coleman.
Will be blue.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He said he's gonna score right here.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's second down. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
You can't challenge it. I don't know.
Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And now it's 3rd down.
You can't, because it's past the 2 minute.
54. Wild Bill.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is going to be caught.
He it.
So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game.
How many
then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.
I'm gonna go see it.